Hey, good morning, guys. Dr. Dual Sport here. I've got two questions for you today. Question number one: do you like BMW motorcycles? Question number two: do you like Harley Davidson motorcycles? Okay, you're going to see both of these motorcycles in action today. First of all, let's do a little walk around. This is my 2008 BMW R1200 GS Adventure. Quick walk around here. Now we've checked the bike. We've made sure it's got gas in it. We've made sure the crankcase has oil in it. We checked the air pressure on the tires. But as you will notice, we have not made sure there's no dirt on the bike, and we have not polished the chrome, because we don't do that on the GS. We ride this GS on the roads, and we also ride it on the dirt. So I'm going to ride today with my friend Mike. I believe his bike is a 2013 Harley Softail. So we'll head up to Mike's house, and then we'll take a look at his bike when we get there. Well, guys, here I am with my friend Mike, and we just went for a little ride up the canyon to Fountain Green, Utah. And the little burger joint here had a nice little sandwich, and we're just ready to go for a ride now. This is Mike's Heritage Softail, 103 cubic inch. It's a 2013 6-speed. Anyway, Mike previously had his Sportster, and in fact he still has his Sportster. They wouldn't give him any money trade-in. They'd only give him like $3,500. So he says, well, for $3,500 I'll just keep it. So he's been, like, if he has an errand in town, he just rides the old Sportster. But he says that the difference between the Sportster and this Heritage Softail tail is that the Sportster is like driving a Volkswagen, and the Heritage Softail is like driving a Cadillac. So anyway, one thing about it, she's pretty good looking. He says it's a smooth ride. So anyway, here comes Mike. We're gonna take a minute here and hop on these old gals and go for a ride, and we'll see y'all. Well, Mike says to head out, so nothing like the sound of that old Harley Davidson, them V-twin engines. That is a pretty sound. Yeah, he takes good care of that bike. He's got her all shined up. That's a good bike. He says that's so much smoother riding than the Sportster. And you know what's amazing is the fuel mileage. Mike's getting about 55 miles to the gallon. That's pretty good, you know. The old GS here, it gets about 45. Running it hard, maybe 40. So anyway, that's just the way it is. Well, beautiful day. Headed out across the little Sand Peak Valley here. I'm glad to get out on the bike today. It's nice to go for a little ride. We'll gonna head around here and make a big loop, and we'll be back in town before dark. boy, what a pleasant January day to ride. 52 degrees. I imagine that we'll gain another degree or two as we get over and go down the Spanish Fork Canyon. I'll bet you they predicted it may get us, you know, to 55 or maybe as high as 57, possibly 59 degrees down there. We'll have to wait and see. There's no need for any heated gear today. It's just comfortable. This winter is so much different than the winter of '82. We had so much storm that winter that there's a mountain just up to the left here called Billy's Mountain, and the mountain becomes saturated and slid down, and it dammed off the Spanish Fork River, and it created a lake. This whole area here was underwater. I don't know how, maybe 150 feet deep water. Created a lake here. It took them several years to take care of that. They actually had to. The old road used to go more in the bottom here, and they had to build another road higher up around the mountain, and they actually had to drill a new tunnel through the mountain for the train. So it was quite a big deal. But that water back clear up this way, I'll bet if we have more time we could find the water level there. But it was quite, it's funny what what Mother Nature can do, you know. We have no control over Mother Nature. If it wants to storm, snow or rain, it's going to do it. If it doesn't want to, it won't. This is the driest one, driest winter I've seen thus far in my life. I think Last one that we had that was really dry, that I remember, was 1977. Was a very dry year, but then a bit later, towards spring, you know, into end of February and into March, then we did receive some rain. So hopefully that will be the case this year, and I hope we can receive the much needed precipitation that we need for these desert mountain valleys, because we're going to be hurting big time if we don't. Well, we're right on schedule. Mike says that we've gone about 50 miles in 2.5 hours. So first we went 14 miles, and then we stopped and had a burger there at the little shop, and then we cruised over to here, and then we took a little break, and now we're going to go up over the Billy's Mountain. This is where they cut the new road up over the mountain. If you look over that way on that mountain over there, I took a little snapshot with my phone and kind of zoomed it in. I'll show that to you, and you can see where it's sloughed off. But that whole mountain was just saturated with water, and it just started moving, and it just slid down and filled that whole bottom of the canyon in and backed up the river and created a big old lake. Took quite a few years to get that drained. I forget just how long it took. Anyway, that was in 1982, I believe. This is a nice section of road here. It's very wide, and it's you know, 4-lane. It's also banked quite well, so alligator, dead alligator in the road. Yeah, I don't want to hit any of them black alligators. Well, guys, I could have titled this video Visiting the Beach, January 2018. We're just pulling down to Lincoln Beach. This is on the shore of Utah Lake. We're on the west side of Utah Lake. We came out of that canyon over there to the east. Normally, most years, Utah Lake freezes over. It freezes solid. I've seen videos of people riding mountain bikes across the Utah Lake. A lot of people go out there ice fishing, you know, but this year, no ice whatsoever. Such a crazy year. It's just been way too warm. I don't know what's going to happen to us this year, but it's going to be a tough year. So anyway, at least we got to visit the beach. What do you think about that, guys? Visiting the beach in January. Awesome. If you're ever traveling through Utah and you are in the vicinity of Santa Quin, Utah, which is in Utah County, you always want to pull off the freeway and stop at the Red Barn. They have all kinds of different fruits, especially apples are their specialty. They produce most of the stuff themselves. They also have all kinds of other natural goodies that are good for you, even ice cream. We're going to stop in and get us a little ice cream treat.
I ever lived all my life without saddlebags.
The ice cream is good. You say you like them old saddlebags, huh?
I love them.
Gotta have room to haul some stuff.
I was thinking, what I used to do without saddlebags, and then I was looking at an old picture with a bedroll on the back. And I thought,
Yeah.
I remember now. I'd roll up my clothes.
We used to have a
all this shit.
sissy bar and then the bedroll. Well, there's the old Red Barn, yeah. Good ice cream. Got a good ride today. Got up to 56 degrees. Now we're headed back that way over that pass there and about another probably 30 miles south. And we'll be home. Thanks for riding with us today. Tell me what you like the best. Do you like the dirty old BMW, or do you like the beautiful heritage Softail? Let me know.